Hello YouTube, this is an alcohol review of Mr. Peabody Small Batch Bourbon Whiskey. I love the plain, simple label. Very clear of what you're getting, what it is, and everything else. It says here, 45% alcohol by volume, 90 proof, 750ml bottle. Mr. Peabody Bourbon Whiskey is handmade in small batches and was crafted for you. Enjoy, my good friend. I like that. Plain, simple, clear. And also says here that it's from dumbasswhiskey.com for more information. Clever. I'm not a fan of the cork. It is a cheap plastic type cork you can find all over any place that sells wine and beer making products. What kind of corks you can get there. So they're playing it cheap on the cork. Looks nice. Put the cork back in. Bottle's nice. Nice and heavy. I like the labeling across the top. Simple. Even if it's offset. More likely on accident than on purpose. But still, I like the simplicity. Now for the product itself, packaging aside, it is a nice honey brown with heavy yellow tint all over it. A little high this time. I have to watch it. It tears up thickly on the side of the glass. So, yeah, when it tears up fairly thick. Lemony. Stone fruits. Caramel. All those basic good smells. I don't get much ethanol out of it. Not a whole lot of that burning smell or like a biting smell out of it. Has a very pleasant yet light nose to it. It has a light bite. Like it wants to bite you pretty good, but it doesn't have that big of a mouth. A very light bite all over the place. And has I would say a formidable burn if you crank the volume up. I don't know what do you mean by that. It's the sensation, the burn sensation you get out of it is pretty solid, but not overwhelming. So it's, like I said, it wants to burn you. It wants to bite you good, but it's not. It just doesn't seem to have the oomph to do it. The taste is your standard kind of your whiskey, bourbon-y taste. Just on a lighter level. I would say this is much more kind of like an Irish whiskey. But it still has a full body to it. An Irish whiskey is nice and light overall. Not quite watered down, but it is light. This does not have any lightness to it at all. It just seems to run out of gas. The hang time is relatively short, leading you to want to have another sip because the palate's already been cleansed from the first one. But you can tell it wants to come on strong, but it ends weak. Now, I don't think, oh, it's terrible. You know, I wouldn't want that. This is the kind of thing you would want in summertime. Nothing that's too heavy on the palate. Late spring, early fall, when the temperatures still may be on a bit of a cool side. This has enough body to stand for those times of year, even though they're very short-lived times of year. A nice cool summer would be perfect for this, to be honest. It is a sipping whiskey, though I'm curious what would happen if you added this to a cocktail. Like I said, its taste is very strong in the beginning, and then it fades quick. So if you put it to a cocktail, you would have a nice start of a whiskey highlight in whatever it is you're trying to drink, but because it fades out so quickly, it would not interfere with the rest of the flavors in the cocktail. So that I might have to try sometime. All in all, it is a non-offensive, nice bourbon. I got it for a decent price. I don't know how it would be at your neck of the woods. So I really can't boast price on the thing saying, oh, you should get it because of the price or anything else along that line. It is, I will say, it's not the best bourbon I've ever had, but it is so far from some of the worst. It is a nice, light sipping bourbon to end the day on. There's nothing really anything offensive nor gold winning about it. If you just want something to cap off the evening, this would be a great way to do it. See what you guys think. Maybe it stands stronger for some of you guys. Maybe it stands weaker for some of you guys and girls. This is Mr. Peabody small batch bourbon whiskey out of New Jersey, Vermont, New Jersey, somewhere in there. Hard to read. The writing is really small. Bottled by Dumbass Whiskey, LLC, New Jersey. All right, well, there you go. New Jersey's finest, I guess. Mr. Peabody's. Try it. Any comments down below will be warmly accepted. Better yet, go out, buy it, try it yourself. And let the rest of us in the YouTube spirits community what you think, so we have an idea what we might want to try. So just give it a try, guys. See what you think. I give it a B+. It's just too far above a C for a C range. It's got too many positive notes for B, but just falls short of A-. It's not quite cutting the 90, 91, 92 percentage range. But all in all, not bad. Sorry, guys, I'm kind of drifting off in thought. Until next time, keep on drinking.